Hello YouTube, it's your boy, Vance. Y'all might know me from my previous video, the first time I met Jesus in the spirit. And I was supposed to have, in that video, I promised y'all that I had another video lined up for y'all. But man, something happened to me yesterday. And I was like, man, no, I'm gonna make this video today. And I could just tell you that next time, all right? And what I had to tell you was a miracle. A miracle. But anyways, oh, and if you hear my nieces, then please yeah, just don't act like they, act like you don't hear nothing. All right, just focus on the message. But and yesterday when I made that video, I was all up in the camera. Now you see me, yeah, I'm giving you some distance there because I don't like how I was all up in the camera because I'm just like, hey, bro, that's too close, you know. You give it some room now, give it some room. So okay, but if you watch that video, please just bear with it. It's good. It's good. It's so good. But yeah, to yesterday. All right. This is all right. For about 2 weeks now, I've been walking. I've been walking because I love walking, even though I don't travel for long distances. At at one point in time, because I was scared of judgment from other people. I ain't want nobody to see me walking because I know how judgmental people can be and how they go gossiping to other family members. So that just hindered me from just doing that. I don't like driving in a car. I don't want to drive a car because it defeats the purpose of just walking and exploring, right? Views. When you drive and when you walk, you think more. You get to yourself more. But when you in a car and I see when you drive and you're not thinking like that, you do think about things and process things, but it's short lived. When you walk, man, it's powerful, right? Even for them short distances, it's like time stop. I love it. But but I would never walk for long distances until the Holy Spirit told me, hey, you want to lose weight, walk. Like, yeah, you can work out if you want to, but because the Holy Spirit know I love to walk, he's like, hey, walk. But I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want to walk because I'm scared of judgment and rejection if I start ministering. And the Holy Spirit really broke that way, that stronghold that the enemy had on me, and I didn't even realize it. And he set me free. And I did, and it happened 3 days ago. It happened 3 days ago. And what happened was he gave me insight on because I didn't have an understanding of how people looked at me when I came up to them trying to minister. Because I tried it a few times and I never understood the way they looked at me, right? And why I got so scared if a person in my family would see me and start telling other family members about me, right? So what happened was the Holy Spirit told me the reason you so scared about family members talking about you because you're scared of judgment from them. And the reason you're scared to minister to people is because you're scared of the way they're going to reject you and how petty they are and how they reject you and look down on you. But he was like, I'm here to let you know that it's only one that can judge you. It's only one person that can judge you, and that's me. And it's only one person that knows who you are and special you are, and that's me. So nobody can't look down on you because they know better than you. They look at an image. I'm looking at who you truly are. They care about image, and that's where they go wrong at. And you know that. And something broke in me to not care no more because I didn't realize they was judging me. And he just revealed, like, hey, when they give you that reaction of looking down on you, they judging you in their heart. They're saying that you can't speak to them because the way you look. They feel like that's them judging you in their heart. So they try to look down on you. They can't look down on you because they know better than you are. You are special to me. So ever since then, something broke in me. But anyways, yesterday I started walking. And as I started to walk, I met this person. And I walked for miles. Because I no longer cared about how people looked at me or how they reject me. That curse was broken by the Holy Spirit. Knowledge. I asked this man, hey, what do you believe? He was in a wheelchair. I said, and he asked me why. And I said, this is just what I do, you know. I talk to people about their beliefs. And because a lot of people think it's not on God. And they live life just however they want to live it. But they don't realize they was made for a higher purpose. And I just want to, get to know people, you know, on a very personal level, spiritual, spiritualness, and just to get to know him, just to make relationships. And he was like, "Oh, okay." So he speaks up in his in his wheelchair, a little bit. And I'm like, okay, you know, but I didn't know that the way he was acting like he had to be somewhere. So he asked me, "Was I from here?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Where are you from?" And I said, "Blase, blase." I'm not gonna tell you where I live at because I'm not comfortable revealing where I live at. But right just now, I don't think I should ever do that. But yeah, but I asked him because something just went in my heart. Something was like, ask him. I felt it. Something was like, ask him, do he believe in God? And I said, hey, as he spud off because when I told him where I lived at, he was like, oh wow, you down there, you way down there. I was like, yeah, and he rolled off, and I said, what? And that's when it came in my heart. I said, where, do you believe in God? And he was like, yeah. And I asked him, do you believe God died on the cross for you? And he was like, yeah, I do. And I was like, oh, wow, that's good. That's really good. I'm actually happy. And he was like, what's your name? And I said, Mance. And then I asked him, what was his name? And I don't know, something was just off. And he was like, heed my right or something like that, what he was saying. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, that's your name? Even though 9 times out of 10, that's probably not his name. He was trying to, probably, I don't know. And I was like, that's your name? He was like, he took a minute. He was like, yeah, heed my right. And then I was like, okay. Then he was like, yeah, I live right here. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, man, I know it's hot out here. The sun beaming on you. All of that. I'm not trying to hold you up. And God bless you, man. God bless you. And he just spun off. So I was like, okay. Um, so I began to walk. And as I began to walk, it was a tree It was a tree. I was looking at right beside his house, and from the tree, it was like some sprinkles coming down. I'm like, whoa, is it raining? And I was like, okay. So I'm like, it must be raining because it do that outside. You know, it rains when the sun is out and all this stuff. It's really sunny and stuff like that. Um, but then I looked up and I'm like, wait, hold up. Well, I don't see no sprinkles coming from the sky. I'm like, now that's different. That's unusual. That's very unusual. So I'm like, okay. So I was like, okay, let me look at the leaves. I'm looking at the leaves. Nothing, nothing's coming off the leaves. So I'm like, what? It's not coming from the leaves. So I'm looking down. I look on down on the ground. Not even coming from the ground. So I'm like, what is going on? But deep down in my heart, I knew what was going on. Because the Holy Spirit, right? I look from the side of the bush and I'm seeing the water coming from nowhere, just right beside the bush out of thin air, sprinkling like how it sprinkles when it rains outside. Just pouring sprinkles. And as I walk through it, I just feel the grace of God on me. I feel the grace of God as I walk through it come on me like he was smiling, saying, I'm proud of you, my son. And it and I don't know why I did not record it. I don't know why. I guess because I was just so determined. Because I had a destination, right? It was hot outside, but it wasn't hot. Like one time I had walked. Oh man, it was, man, that almost killed me. But it was pretty hot to where I was like, okay, I'm not finna just stay outside and just stay out there till I just something happened to me, right? So I'm just like, I'm trying to get to my destination, right, and just go and call it quits. And I'm just used to miracles too. I'm just used to God showing me things because it's not the only miracle like that that's done happened to me. I didn't have, like I said, there's plenty of videos I'm gonna line up for y'all. If y'all stick around, man, I got some videos lined up for y'all, man. Some incredible uh, things lined up for y'all, man. Um, but yeah, that had happened. I'm just smiling. I'm like, God, I know that was you. I know that was you. Today, I'm like, probably knowing AI, I'm gonna ask AI Google what it thinks, cause it always trying to explain something up. It had no answers either. It had no answers either. Even AI was like, that is a miracle. Like I can't explain it. There in the way it lined up, it's no explanation to that. To it thought I was there before I told him that was me. It thought I was talking something straight, like I made it up, like a novel or something. It thought I was talking about a Bible thing that I had made up, and I'm like, no, that was me. That was me because I didn't even, the way I put it. Oh, because I was talking to somebody else about it, right? And I was texting them about it. And when I showed it, I just showed them a part of it. They thought I was talking about something like that. But man, that was beautiful. And I hope, y'all enjoyed this video. Leave a like and subscribe. And man, tell me how y'all feel about this in the comments.